Hello everybody and welcome to the channel again. Let's have a look here and see if what the news are and what's going on in the crypto markets. I mean, we certainly have some movements here lately. Bitcoin is holding around this 3860 level and kind of undecided what's going to happen next. Bitcoin Cash as well, but you have other names here that have apparently moved a bit. You have Ethereum also holding the middle line. You have some of these privacy coins like Zero Coin had kind of a spike here. You have Pivx as well, spiking a little bit higher. Of course, these are the very short-term charts, so take that with a grain of salt. But it's some of these names are moving in the right direction. You have VeChain here, which is powering above the upper Bollinger Band. You have Ethos that we have spoken about a lot of times over the last 6 months. It's also moving a bit. Of course, they're still very cheap, these names, and so we'll have to see what happens here. If this is now some kind of a beginning of a spring move into the summer, or if it's way too early to speculate on that. Cardano as well is kind of at the upper band again, which is nice to see. Neo, not doing much there. You have, what else can we take a look at here? You have this Komodo, which is kind of moving, but it seems like the volume is not the greatest there. And but so a lot of these names are kind of trading at the top of the Bollinger. Wanchain as well moved higher over the last few days. So that's kind of nice to see. It's starting to move a bit, and for us that are into this space a little bit, it's a nice development. And we'll have to see here what happens next. Winklevoss twins fear investors are losing confidence in crypto. Well, I guess after a 1-year bear market, that wouldn't be surprising. The Gemini crypto exchange founders, otherwise known as the Winklevoss twins, said that investors were less confident about investing in cryptocurrencies following the shutdown of Quadriga CX. The twins demanded more inputs from the US regulators to make the cryptocurrency market a safer place for investors. Have a hard time believing this news, actually. I mean, these are two of the greatest bulls in the crypto space, so maybe it's taken out of context, but this article here, it's saying better oversight, they said, would attract more investors and would further set Bitcoin to the path of long-awaited price recovery, which is probably true. I mean, if there can be a little bit more regulation in terms of, for the institutional investors, that they feel a bit safer, that they have their custody and so on, which we will have a look at in a moment here, then of course that will attract a lot more money. So it's not like it's not only a wild west marketplace. Major online Swiss bank integrates Bitcoin custody, a boost in institutionalization. So this is what we want to see. Buckle up. Institutionalization of Bitcoin and crypto in general has begun. Swissquote, of course, they are the leaders in Switzerland since many years now in terms of these things. 680 million worth online banking group announced Friday it's partnering with Zook-based crypto storage to enable cryptocurrency custodial services on its platform. The clan-based said that institutional investors on its platform would be able to transfer cryptocurrencies from their external wallets to a Swissquote account and vice versa. This is something that I think a lot of different players are kind of working on to attract more institutions as well, that they feel a bit safer. I mean, that's because if the money that they eventually might put in, I mean, that's huge, right? We're not just talking about a few millions or hundreds of thousands or whatever, small speculators. It's enormous sums and if they smell that there's some money to be made here, crypto money, or convert it back to fiat and so on, then of course, I mean, they have a new playground here. In the same announcement, Swissquote shared its plans to take its business to Asia. Group stated it had founded a branch in Singapore. Singapore, as we know, it's also one of the leading markets for this. for this kind of stuff, and and they had a license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS. At the same time, Swissquote will list 14 Asian exchanges on this platform for real-time trading, I think that's about it there. Also in Japan, from retailers to major banks, how the crypto sector of Japan is exponentially growing. In a recent development in Japan's crypto industry, Mitsuhu Financial Group announced that it would launch its digital currency on March 1st. I guess they have their own kind of thing they're doing. This move follows years of regulatory development inside the Japanese cryptocurrency industry. 3 years after the Mt. Gox incident, country bought cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin under the Payment Service Act, giving them the status of money. It subsequently offered clear tax guidelines for crypto investors, and so on and so on. And I mean, maybe it's nothing really huge news here actually at the moment. It's more like just some articles here that to keep you guys updated. And yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, it's just noticed that the price are moving a little bit here, and it's been quite some time since anything moved. And we can sort, if we sort here top 100 by market cap, we can see that the biggest movers, if you have them, you know, Ontology, Dash, KuCoin as well. That's the exchange. Komodo, Electron. What was that again? Yeah, there's so many of them, but this one, Ontology, I think that might be. Wasn't that the more advanced version of Neo? I think that is coming out. More of it. Isn't it the Chinese thing? Let's have a look here. See if we can find something about that. Supply is 300 million, and of course at $1, it's the market cap is 300 million, which doesn't seem that much compared to where we have seen these guys before. See on the social media if there's something going on here, if things are moving. Let's have a look here. Today marks 1 year since the launch of Ontology, and Saigon. Okay, so it seems to be on the eastern side here. Bi-weekly updates. Yeah, there's not really much here that they're writing about. Partnerships, but this, I don't know, this could be old news actually. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot pumping here. Maybe more on the message boards. Let's have a look. See if the computer is working today. Okay, you can now develop Ontology smart contracts on Google Cloud Platform. So of course, if these guys, I mean, we all know Google, Facebook, they're all kind of dipping their toes into the crypto space. And I mean, some of these dApps, you know, I guess they can use those as well. They don't have to develop everything from scratch. Yeah, but this one could be worth looking into, maybe more in detail. I remember seeing something like a few months ago that this was like the advanced, I think it was the advanced version of Neo, and Neo, which was huge last year. Like they were saying, it would be the Ethereum of China, basically. You know, with smart contracts on the blockchain. So this could be a name actually to have a look at over the next few days, and then just to update again. I mean, there's been so many of these different tokens and coins and different blockchain projects that it's difficult to keep up with everything. There's so much going on. But I think that's about it, and let's follow the price here as well over the next few days, next few weeks, next few months. See if we can get any clarity at all what the Kabbalah wants to do next year in this space. And good luck, guys.